in the Herd is Tiffany, where we talk about travel, lifestyle, and mental health. Follow us on Instagram at Sweet Tiffies, at Twitter at Sweet Tiffies, Facebook Sweet Tiffies Inspirations, and Tiffany-Travels.com. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Welcome to Where in the Herd is Tiffany. My name is Tiffany Herd, and we're going to be talking about things to do in Colombia. So if you have been following the page already, or if you're a subscriber, or if you're not, hit that subscribe button. But you know that we have been talking about different things to do in Colombia, where to stay. So I thought that I would make a specific video on all the things to do in Cartagena, Colombia, or things that I've experienced. So I've been twice, one on a solo trip and one on a group trip. And every time I go, I absolutely love Cartagena and just can't wait to get back, even for a third time. Okay, so let's go ahead and get straight into the video. So first up on our things to do in Cartagena is the mud volcano, okay? So the mud volcano, I must admit, is probably a tourist trap. It's something that when you go to Cartagena as a tourist, that's just something for you to do. So the mud volcano is actually, it's kind of almost reminds me of a very tiny pool filled with mud. So it is a lot smaller than I thought it was. There probably will be a lot of people in the mud. And during that mud, they will massage you. A local person will massage you. And then once you get out of the mud, you'll go to the river to wash off. Now, the mud is supposed to have healing properties. Your skin is supposed to feel very soft afterwards. So check it out. And usually on that same excursion, if you're taking a tour guide, you will go to the pink lake. And so the pink lake, sometimes it's more pinker than others depending on the time that you go. But it's also a sight to see, like, who doesn't want to see a pink lake?
We are in the mud volcano. I literally feel like I'm stuck, y'all. I feel like it's just heavy. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. But anyway, we're at the mud volcano. We have just got out of the mud. You can see we're super muddy. Can you guys see the mud dropping off? Now we are going to get washed off. So we are getting washed off in the, is this the river? Okay, we're getting washed off in the river. Mi amiga, Elsie, is washing us off. Is she from this town? Oh, okay. You cannot be shy about your body parts because they're gonna get all in here.
We're at the Pink Lake, Pink Sea. Second place to go is when we're talking about the walled city, okay? So the walled city is a tourist thing to do in itself. There are very beautiful sights. There are like forts there. There is art there. There is just so much to see while you're there. So you definitely have to take a tour. I took a bike tour around the city. It's a fun way to get around. Unfortunately, it rained the entire time during our bike tour, which is funny because it doesn't even rain at the time that I went. But we had a good time nonetheless. Seeing the city, seeing or hearing about the history is something that you just have to do. You have to check out Yosemite. That's a place where we went. And the art is just everywhere. There's beautiful, beautiful art. So you have to go check it out. And I highly recommend doing a bike tour.
We were allowed to build high-rise since construction companies want to continue building more high-rises, and that is a very narrow strip.
On our list is Palenque. If you are going to Cartagena, you have to put Palenque on your list. It is a town where the first free states of the Americas were at in Colombia. So it is rich in history. These people look like me. They could be my cousins. They could be like, we family somewhere in the roots. And I love the fact that they hold on to their African roots and their African history. You will see them dancing. You will get a chance to see some of the local food or some of the local desserts. And it's a must place that you have to go, okay?
1, 2, 3.
Guarda, los teléfonos, guarda.
Africa. I got my Hues of Africa shirt on because that is where we from. So again, Black Lives Do Matter.
Number 4. So if you do not know, Cartagena is like an island, okay? And so there are a lot of water related things to do, and so you have to go to a beach called Playa Blanca. Playa Blanca has beautiful, gorgeous views. There are several different ways to do it. You can take a boat across, which I took the first time I was there, and then the second time we actually took a tour and we took a van to Playa Blanca. I will say there are a lot of people that are going to be like, hey, can I give you a massage? Hey, can you buy this? Hey, can you buy that? So that is the only thing I will say that is a little unsettling, because you're at the beach to relax. And if you want to buy something, you do. If you don't, you don't. But it is kind of nerve-wracking to kind of hear that. But besides that, it is a beautiful beach. You have to go and see it. We also stayed until the nighttime to see the plankton, which is at nighttime. You go out to the water and you're supposed to see these little sparkly things. I really didn't see the plankton, so I don't know if you need to do the plankton part, but it's all part of the experience. But yes, definitely check out Playa Blanca for a day of blue waters and relaxation. And don't forget to get some seafood while you're on the beach, because that is also delicious as well. So we have another island, number 5, called Rosario Island. So the only way to get to Rosario Island is you have to take a boat over there. I will say that boat is whoosh, whoosh. So if you like roller coasters, I think you would love it. But it takes probably about an hour or a little bit more to get over there by the boat. And once you get to the island, I feel like it's more like kind of like a party island. You'll see like a bunch of boats out there. You'll see a bunch of other people partying and just having like a good time with the boats. And also the food is actually very, very good on the island. I think it's a little bit more expensive than it would be if you were in the city or around Cartagena. But it was absolutely delicious. So you have to go check that out. And don't forget to do your little beach photo shoot while you're there. Oh, and also too, depending on, I guess, your tour, we also went to like a fort that was close by. And so that was really cool to see the history of the forts. And our tour guide was really good. If you go looking at, there was bats in there.
Watch your head. Be careful.
We're being visited by Spanish or Europeans. They brought lotions, they brought clothing, they brought mirrors from Europe in exchange for the gold. Okay, that's the cannons.
Thing in Ghana. So annoying. I'm sorry, what?
Come. That's what they do in Ghana.
Yeah, so how they got them.
Tasmania, Kenya, Nigeria, Cairo. All these places, they did the same thing too.
It was literally mirrors, them seeing themselves, which got them caught up.
Okay, the first Africans that came to South America, they came here.
Number 6, we are going to say take a cooking class. In every country, every city I'm in, I make sure that I take a cooking class. So our first day in Cartagena, instead of doing like a welcome dinner, we decided to do the cooking class. And it was absolutely a wonderful time. I would say it took about 2 or 3 hours for the class. So if you are hungry, yeah. So you may want to eat like a tiny snack before, just because of the length of the class. But We fixed fish, baked fish. We fixed coconut rice. We cooked empanadas. We had like, it almost reminded me like of a sugar cane juice. I didn't think I was gonna like it because it was gonna be sweet. It was absolutely delicious. And so I highly, highly recommend this cooking class. And once we got that food in our belly, it was wonderful. And it's something that, the reason I like taking cooking classes is something that you can bring back home. So now I could be like, okay, I know how to season a fish. We even learn how to like season it so that you don't get cut by the scales if it's a whole fish. So these are things that I love to come back and try with my family and see how it turns out. But everything was delicious. Highly recommend the class. And in between that class, we got a little salsa dancing lessons.
Hey Erica, what are you eating?
I'm eating a beef empanada, and it's so good. It's so good.
Left to my left, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it, and repeat it. 1, 2.
Number 7, we have a party bus that you can go on. Unfortunately, I have never done the party bus, but I think it's only about 15 or less than 20 bucks. They take you to different places around Cartagena. There may be, I don't know, drinks or something included in there. But I think that's a fun way to kind of see the city at nighttime. And speaking of nighttime, even if you don't do the party bus, definitely go and hang out in Cartagena at nighttime. It feels very safe to be walking out, and it's so small that it's cool to walk around, okay? And in the wall city, you're going to see everybody hanging out. You're probably going to see the rappers that be out there. You're probably going to see some, you know, night ladies out there. There are clubs and stuff to dance at, have fun. I remember one time we went to like a salsa place. It definitely reminded me of Cuba inside there. So you have to go and just hang out for the nightlife, whether you're going out to dinner and you want to walk around, or you want to actually go in some of the establishments. Definitely check out the nightlife. Yes, you see a whole bunch of stuff out here late at night. The streets of Cartagena. Look at it. So random.
Pero quítate, oye, es la mitad.
There you go. They go real quick, baby.
Number 8 is going to check out a market tour in Cartagena. So in this market, it reminds me of a swap meet. You can find anything. You can find shoes, book, household items, whatever you're looking for, you can find in this market. But as you go a little bit deeper in, you will get to the food section. And the market is very interesting because there is, you know, whole fish, they're frying fish, they're selling rice and crab and lobster, and just all types of stuff. And we all know fancy restaurants are wonderful, right? But the home cook, a hole in the wall, no offense, but somebody's mom is cooking in the back, like with the pots out, like those are some of the best meals because we all know they know how to cook. So make sure you go to the market tour. And in that market tour, we went to Cecilia's restaurant, which is a place that Anthony Bourdain, rest in peace, that he went to and highly recommended as well. And so who doesn't like to taste different types of food? The fruits were wonderful along with our meal. And you see us, you know, Cartagena is all about dancing. So there's always a dancing portion on all of these tours.
Yes, that's crab rice, soup, cream. This is crab rice? Yes.
Oh, wow.
Food, if you can see my plate.
This is like for tomato juice. I can taste the tomato juice.
That's one of my favorite movies.
Anyway, number 9, we're going to say sipping paint. You're like, what? Sipping paint, Cartagena? Yeah. Sipping paint is not something that I really see, and so sometimes I like to do stuff off the beaten path. And so the sipping paint was actually really fun. It was on a rooftop, and if you're in Cartagena or if you've ever been, you know there's doors everywhere, and the doors are great places to take photos. So the picture that we painted was of a door in Cartagena, but the rooftop was so nice. It was peaceful. They had mimosas, for me, just orange juice. And then they also had little snacks to go along with it. So if you're looking for something to do off the beaten path, you want to relax, and it's also a great way to take a souvenir home without buying something, right? We have our fruit, our little fingers, our paints.
I'm serious about my shit.
How are the mimosas, Candice?
They are so tasty. Yes. With just right amount of. Oh yes, yes.
How's the mimosa, Karen?
Great. It's gonna be going in 2 seconds. That's another one. Oh yes, yes, you got some.
Okay, this is the 10. We are going to kind of combine these, so I think these can go perfect together. I'm going to say go shopping before you leave Cartagena. So the first time I went, I actually made the mistake of not shopping, and I was like, okay, this time I go back, I'm definitely gonna go get me some stuff. So there is a place in the walled city where there's like a row of like shops. Okay, some of them, they kind of sell similar things, but I literally walked in almost half of them just to see what everybody had. And also the other thing, even if they have the same thing, they also have different prices. So go check that out. I ended up buying a bag that said Cartagena. I love buying costume earrings. So I bought some earrings. I bought a couple t-shirts. And there's always art. They're always selling art, and the art is beautiful that you can take home with you. So definitely go shopping. And as you're out there shopping while you're in the wall city, don't forget to do a photo shoot. Like the photo shoot is like, it's so many historic pictures to take in the walls. Everything is just so colorful. So why not? So you could do that with your own iPhone, taking pictures, or you could hire somebody to do a professional shoot. That is my one thing that I regretted this trip, that I did not do the professional shoots, because I had a bomb outfit that would have looked great in these photos. But that is just a side note. Hope you enjoyed this video. These are the top things to do in Cartagena. I just wanted to make sure that there was a video where you can come and watch it all at once. I hope you enjoy Cartagena as much as I do. And if you've done something different outside of what I have done in Cartagena, please let me know in the comments. And maybe we'll have to do a second version of this video if there's more to add to it.